The President, Dilma Rousseff, has called an emergency meeting of her cabinet. She has abandoned a foreign trip to deal with the demonstrations. Initially, she praised the demonstrators, saying she was proud so many people were fighting for a better country. But she's rowed back from that now. Surprisingly, the markets in Sao Paulo took it all in their stride.
Rio's police force struggled to keep the peace as Brazil's biggest protests in 2 decades intensified on Thursday. 300,000 took to the streets of Rio alone, and hundreds of thousands more flooded other cities. The marchers demonstrated around 2 international football matches and in locales as diverse as the Amazon capital of Manaus and the prosperous southern city of Florianópolis. In the capital, Brasilia, protesters waved banners and lit fires in front of the Congress building.
We are here to protest for our rights. It isn't like what the police are doing, spraying people with pepper spray without doing anything.
The protests, which began after a hike in transport fares in Sao Paulo, have quickly spread to other cities and other causes. A poll on Wednesday found only half of the protesters say they're angry about the fares. Many are protesting against corruption, against repression, and against politicians. In Rio, some of the activists faced off against police on horseback and in riot gear. Some protesters carried makeshift shields and hurled stones at police, who fired tear gas back at the crowds. While the protests remain mostly non-violent, the growing number of demonstrations is increasing tension, and demonstrators say they will continue to take to the streets in the coming days. Sarah Head, Arise News.